A Photographer Agent Guide. Chapter 1. Lists of photographer agents at curlie.org. Photographer agencies at curlie.org/n/business/arts_and_entertainment/photography/photographers/agencies. Allison-Jones.com, Allison Jones Photographers Agent. Specializing in advertising, corporate, portrait and still life photography. Ecommerce.com, Art plus Commerce. Agency specializing in photography for advertising and editorial clients. Includes online image archive. ba-reps.com, Bernstein and Andreuli. New York representing international photographers, illustrators, stylists, hair and makeup artists. Specializes in advertising, design and editorial content. Claudia-Trucco.com, Claudia Trucco. Represents photographers in Belgium that focus on fields such as fashion, beauty, landscape, car, and food photography. Offers full-service production. DanielleForsyth.com, Danielle Forsyth Photographers. Agency with offices in New York and Los Angeles. Also does lifestyle, interiors, food, and stock photography. EllisonLee.com, Ellison Lee. Agency London representing photographers and stylists worldwide. Specializes in advertising, editorial, and portrait photography. FilterManagement.com, Filter Management. Represents photographers, stylists, and makeup artists Copenhagen and Los Angeles. Specializes in advertising, fashion, commercial and editorial photography. Infidels.co.za, Infidels Creative Representation. Representing photographers, stylists, and illustrators from South Africa. LegendPhoto.com, Legend Photo. Los Angeles-based agency representing photographers from around the world. Lundlund.com, Lundlund Photographic Agency. Agency specializing in advertising and editorial work. Represents photographers, stylists, set designers, hair and makeup artists and illustrators. Stockholm, Sweden. mrepresents.com, mrepresents Incorporated. New York-based agency representing photographers who specialize in beauty, still life, lifestyle, and family photography. mapltd.com, management and production. Agency London and New York specializing in fashion, advertising, editorial and fine art images. mirps.com, MeReps. Photographic agency New York that specializes in advertising, corporate and editorial imagery. ppauk.com, Pinnacle Photography Photo Agency. Provides digital photography for news, sports, commercial and public relations. serlinassociates.com, Serlin Associates. Parisian photographic agent presents work carried out by a number of photographers. Sinopix.com, Sinopix Photo Agency. Representing photographers specializing in Hong Kong and China. Tinagenti.no, Tinagent. Norwegian-based photographic agency specializing in still life and commercial photography. Unit.nl, Unit Creative Management. Agency Amsterdam with photographers specializing in advertising, beauty, editorial, fashion, lifestyle, music, and portraiture. Also does film direction and illustration work. unp.co.uk, United National Photographers Ltd. Press and PR photography agency covering the UK including Northern Ireland. Whitmanclaypool.nl, Whitman Claypool Photographers Agency. Dutch-based agency specializing in advertising, commercial, celebrity, fashion and exterior photography. Portfolio hosting websites to post your photography. GreatTalent.com, Great Talent. Features portfolio hosting for individuals in the entertainment industry. Imaginosis.com, Imaginosis. A company that works with visual artists and writers to develop intellectual properties. Advertising and editorial agents at curli.org/n/business/arts_and_entertainment/photographers/agencies/advertising_and_editorial. Blackstar.com, Blackstar. Agency for photojournalists and commercial assignment photographers. foucherartists.com, Foucher Artists. New York-based agency that represents photographers and stylists who specialize in advertising, editorial, and stock photography. JulianMeyer.com, Julian Meyer Agency. Representing photographers in advertising and editorial work with office in Paris. KatieSwanson.net, Katie Swanson Artist Representative. Represents photographers based in Chicago. Specializes in food, interiors, and celebrity photography. PicturePartnership.co.uk, Picture Partnership. Photographers specializing in commercial and PR photography. PinpointNationalPhotography.com, Pinpoint National Photography. Toronto-based agency that provides corporate and event photography to business in all major cities across Canada. RPresenter.com, Representer. Advertising photographers covering different areas such as architecture, documentary, food, jewelry, and still life. Istanbul, Turkey. Visionphoto.co.uk, Vision Photographic. UK-based agency specializing in commercial and product photography. Fashion and beauty photographer agencies at curli.org/n/business/arts_and_entertainment/photographers/agencies/fashion_and_beauty. ChrisBowlesArtists.com, Chris Bowles Artists. Represents fashion photographers and stylists with online galleries of their work. New York. EastPhotographic.com, East Photographic. London-based agency representing photographers, stylists, art directors, and set designers. iMade.com, iMade Photographers Representation. Based in Paris specializing in fashion, beauty, and still life photography. Fabrica.com.tr, Fabrica Photography. Agency based in Turkey that also specializes in commercial, fashion and product photography. JohnParkinsonAgency.co.uk, John Parkinson Agency. London-based creative management agency representing photographers and stylists. Paveli.com, Pavli. Represents photographers, makeup artists, illustrators, and graphic designers. ShotView.com, ShotView Photographers Management. Based in Berlin and Vienna. Specializes in commercial, beauty, fashion and fine arts photography. TRActionManagement.com, Traction Artist Management. Production and Artist Management Agency representing photographers in New York. Specializing in advertising, fine arts, beauty, and fashion. Portrait and wedding photographer agencies at curli.org/n/business/arts_and_entertainment/photographers/agencies/portraits_and_weddings. AuroraPA.com, Aurora Photographic Agency. UK-based agency specializing in commercial and wedding photography. deviws.wordpress.com, Devious Production. Photo agency based in Malaysia that specializes in wedding photojournalism. ImageArt-studio.com, Image Art Studio. Photographic agency specializing in portraiture, family, and children portraits and weddings. KatrinaChrist.com.au, Katrina Christ Photographer. Photographic agency with studios across Australia specializing in portraiture and lifestyle photography. NRPortraits.com, Nicole Renee Portraits. Ohio-based agency specializing weddings, families, and portraits. NoLimitsWeddingAgency.com, No Limits Wedding Agency. Based in Berlin, Germany specializing in wedding destinations. Stock photo agencies at curli.org/n/business/arts_and_entertainment/photographers/agencies/stock_photography. Alamy.com, Alamy. Marketplace for buyers and sellers. CameraPress.com, Camera Press. Photo stories, image collections, samples from editorial commissions, and an archive. ConstructionPhotography.com, Construction Photography. Collection of construction-related images. Kothika.com, Kothika Photographic Agency. Stock picture library with searchable database. Nagalastock.com, Edmund Nagili Stock Photography and Digital Art. Stock photography and digital art for advertising, corporate and editorial use. srgreenhill.co.uk, the Greenhill Photo Library. Collection of color and black and white photographs presented in a photo documentary style. Photoresearchers.com, Photo Researchers Stock Photography. Collection of nature, medical, animal, landscape, astronomy and scientific images.